Marco Polo was a Venetian explorer. He is famous for his journey to Asia in the 13th century. Polo's travels took him to China and beyond. He spent many years exploring these distant lands. His adventures made him a legend. Polo's journey was long and dangerous. He crossed deserts and mountains. He encountered different cultures. His experiences broadened his horizons. Polo returned to Venice with incredible stories. Polo's tales seemed unbelievable to many. He described a world unknown to Europeans. His accounts sparked curiosity and imagination. Polo's journey had a profound impact on East-West relations. His travels opened up new trade routes. They fostered cultural exchange. Marco Polo's journey remains a testament to human curiosity and the spirit of exploration. Marco Polo was born in Venice in 1254. Venice was a powerful maritime republic. It was a center of trade between Europe and the East. Polo's family were merchants. They traveled extensively. In 1271, Marco embarked on a journey with his father and uncle. They were on a mission to meet Kublai Khan. Kublai Khan was the Mongol emperor of China. The journey took them several years. The Polos traveled through Central Asia. They faced harsh conditions. They crossed treacherous deserts. They encountered different cultures and languages. The journey tested their resilience. Despite the challenges, they reached their destination. In 1275, the Polos arrived at Kublai Khan's court. The emperor welcomed them warmly. He was impressed by Marco's intelligence. The Polos' journey eastward was an epic adventure filled with challenges and discoveries. They traveled through lands rarely seen by Europeans, venturing into territories that were both mysterious and perilous. They faced scorching deserts and towering mountains, each presenting its own set of obstacles. They encountered bandits and wild animals, constantly on guard against threats. One of the most challenging parts was crossing the Gobi Desert, a daunting task for any traveler. The Gobi Desert is a vast, arid expanse, stretching as far as the eye can see. It is known for its extreme temperatures and sandstorms, making survival a true test of endurance. The Polos relied on camels for transportation, as these animals were well suited for the harsh desert conditions. They also traveled through the Pamir Mountains, another formidable challenge on their route. The Pamirs are known as the roof of the world due to their incredible height and rugged terrain. They are some of the highest mountains on Earth, with peaks that touch the sky. The Polos braved thin air and treacherous paths, pushing their limits to continue their journey. Along their journey, they encountered diverse cultures, each with its own unique traditions. They met Persians, Turks, and Mongols, learning from each group they encountered. They witnessed different customs and beliefs, gaining a broader perspective on the world. These encounters broadened their understanding of the world, enriching their knowledge and experiences. After 3.5 years, they finally reached China, a land of immense wealth and culture. Their arrival marked the end of an arduous but extraordinary journey, a testament to their resilience and determination. Kublai Khan ruled over a vast empire. He was a powerful and enlightened ruler. Kublai Khan was fascinated by the Polos. He was particularly impressed by Marco. Kublai Khan employed Marco as an envoy. Marco traveled throughout China on the Khan's behalf. He observed Chinese customs and traditions. He learned about their government and economy. Marco was amazed by China's wealth and sophistication. He marveled at their cities, technology, and culture. He wrote detailed accounts of his observations in his book. Marco spent 17 years serving Kublai Khan. He gained the emperor's trust and respect. He witnessed the workings of the Mongol Empire firsthand. This experience shaped his worldview. Section 5. Wonders of the East. Observations and Discoveries. Marco Polo's extensive travels exposed him to many wonders and marvels of the East. He encountered things previously unknown to Europeans, broadening their horizons. He meticulously described these marvels in his book, and his vivid accounts captivated readers for centuries. Polo was particularly impressed by the grandeur of Chinese cities. He described them as grand, populous, and bustling with activity. He marveled at their sophisticated infrastructure, including paved roads, intricate canals, and sturdy bridges. He noted the innovative use of paper money and the extensive coal mining operations. He was deeply fascinated by Chinese customs and traditions. He described their daily use of tea, chopsticks, and the luxurious silk trade. He observed their elaborate religious practices and vibrant festivals. He noted their remarkable advancements in astronomy and the revolutionary printing technology. Polo also ventured to other parts of Asia, expanding his journey. He visited Southeast Asia and India, documenting his experiences. He described the exotic spices, unique animals, and diverse people he encountered. His detailed accounts sparked immense European curiosity about the East. His descriptions, though sometimes exaggerated, provided invaluable insights into the rich Asian cultures. They challenged and expanded European perceptions of the world, forever altering their understanding. Section 6. Return to Venice, a world transformed. After many years in Asia, the Polos decided to return home, longing for the familiar sights and sounds of Venice. Kublai Khan was reluctant to let them go, as he had grown fond of their company and valued their expertise. However, he eventually granted them permission to leave, understanding their desire to reunite with their homeland. In 1292, they embarked on their journey back to Europe, filled with anticipation and trepidation. The Polos took a sea route back to Venice, navigating through uncharted waters and relying on their seafaring skills. They sailed through the Indian Ocean and the Persian Gulf, encountering diverse cultures and trading opportunities. They faced storms and pirates along the way, testing their resilience and determination to reach home. The journey was long and perilous, filled with numerous challenges and unexpected obstacles. In 1295, after an absence of 24 years, the Polos finally returned to Venice, their hearts filled with joy and relief. They were almost unrecognizable to their family and friends, who had long given up hope of ever seeing them again. They had returned with tales of distant lands and incredible experiences, eager to share their adventures with everyone. Their stories seemed so fantastic that many people doubted them, unable to believe such wonders existed. However, Marco Polo maintained that his accounts were true, standing firm in the face of skepticism and disbelief. He had brought back evidence of his travels, including Asian artifacts and precious stones, which spoke volumes of his incredible journey. Section 7, the Book of Travels, a window to the Orient. After his return, Marco Polo dictated his adventures. A writer named Rustichello de Pisa transcribed them. The result was the Travels of Marco Polo. This book became a literary sensation. Polo's book provided a glimpse into the East. It described the wealth, splendor, and customs of Asian civilizations. It introduced Europeans to new concepts and ideas. The book described Kublai Khan's court. It recounted Polo's observations of China. It detailed his travels to other parts of Asia. The book captured the imagination of readers. The Travels of Marco Polo was translated into many languages. It circulated widely throughout Europe. It became a bestseller of its time. The book had a profound impact on European perceptions of the world. Section 8. Impact on trade, new routes and commodities. Marco Polo's journey had a significant impact on trade. His travels opened up new routes between Europe and Asia. They increased the flow of goods and ideas between East and West. European merchants became interested in Asian goods. Demand for silk, spices and porcelain increased. This led to the establishment of new trade routes. These routes connected Europe to the East. The Silk Road became a vital artery of trade. Caravans transported goods across Central Asia. This trade brought wealth to cities along the route. It also facilitated cultural exchange. Polo's book provided valuable information for merchants. It described trade routes, goods, and customs. This knowledge helped to expand trade between Europe and Asia. Section 9, Cultural Exchange, Ideas and Innovations. Marco Polo's journey fostered cultural exchange. His travels exposed Europeans to Asian ideas and innovations. This exchange enriched European culture in many ways. Polo's book introduced Europeans to new concepts. It described the use of paper money, gunpowder, and printing in China. These innovations eventually made their way to Europe. Asian art, textiles, and cuisine also influenced Europe. The use of silk, spices, and porcelain became fashionable. European artists and craftsmen drew inspiration from Asian motifs. Polo's travels challenged European perceptions. They showed that other advanced civilizations existed. This realization broadened European horizons and fostered a greater understanding of the world. Section 10, Conclusion, Marco Polo's enduring legacy. Marco Polo's journey was a remarkable feat of exploration. His travels expanded European knowledge of the world. His book, The Travels of Marco Polo, became a literary classic. Polo's legacy as an explorer is undeniable. He journeyed to the furthest reaches of the known world. He brought back tales of distant lands and fascinating cultures. His accounts captivated readers for centuries. His travels had a profound impact on history. They stimulated trade between East and West. They fostered cultural exchange and the dissemination of knowledge. They expanded European horizons and challenged their worldview. Marco Polo's journey remains an enduring testament to human curiosity and the spirit of adventure. His story continues to inspire people centuries later. His name is forever linked to exploration, adventure, and the interconnectedness of our world.